P&PM's Device Parameter Manager, customizing smart products and assets by software variant coding. Embedded software drives innovation speed and customer recognition of your products and assets. Managing embedded software of smart products and assets from engineering to production to service becomes a key capability, offering new business opportunities. Software parameter settings enable the mass customization of smart products and assets. Software variant coding becomes a key capability, providing new business opportunities. Via software parameter settings, you can configure sensor sensitivity, thresholds of assets, serial numbers, different functions like speed limits and light settings. Let's have a look at different scenarios for software variant coding. Configuration of smart products during production events. P&PM's Device Parameter Manager provides offline engineering capabilities to configure valid parameter settings based on industry standards like ODX and links them to the overall product variant model of an ERP system. During operations, the logic is used to provide parameter settings to flash stations at the shop floor so that the product settings are configured according to the customer order. Another scenario is the configuration of smart products during service events. Based on the offline engineering capabilities, valid check rules and settings of parameters are defined. During service events, the logic is used for different aspects. Check of preconditions based on parameter settings, retrieval of valid parameter settings, and delivery to retrieving events. Another scenario is asset configuration during production events. Again, P&PM's Device Parameter Manager provides offline engineering capabilities to configure valid machine settings and link them to other business logic. Again, for instance, the product variant model. During operations, the logic is used to provide machine settings to a connectivity layer so that the machine settings are adjusted for the specific needs. Software parameter settings are managed in a central repository. From there you can start building software variants and software functions. You can also configure type plates that are installed to your different devices. Also, you can manage rule and constraints so that you can have predefined packages of software functions that are automatically deployed to the relevant business events. A digital twin of diagnostic data provides you a lot of functionality to restore, carry over, or simulate different parameter settings. P&PM's Device Parameter Manager reads and imports native parameter data from devices. It creates a central repository to manage the parameter data across the life cycle. From there you can use it and create your function libraries. Those functions are used for downstream business events so that you can integrate those functions to different operations events in your PLM, ERP or any other system. Based on rules, you can automatically provide functional settings to downstream events. Our solution offers diverse scenarios to deploy parameter settings to your devices. P&PM's Device Parameter Manager enables customers to configure software functions of all complexities, ranging from an I/O link sensor to ODX-based vehicle parameters. Via its cloud services, the configured settings can be provided to multiple downstream events during production and service. P&PM's Device Parameter Manager is based on a microservice architecture with web-based user interfaces using REST and OData APIs. Running on cloud-native components, customers will be able to install it on diverse cloud platforms, leveraging full potentials for diverse integration scenarios using different IoT hubs or diagnosis systems, as well as core systems like SAP, ERP, or Application Lifecycle Management, PLM, manufacturing execution systems. Our solution provides offline engineering capabilities to define software functions based on the native device parameter data. You can import complex parameter data with different data types, bundle the parameters into functions, and configure definite settings. With a powerful graph mode, you can see the dependencies. From the landing page, you have access to the different sections of our application. You can check the parameter definitions that have been loaded into the applications. You can also bundle now the different parameters into dedicated functions, like for instance the front light settings, where the front light color schema and the front light brightness as a parameter have been bundled into one function. Now this function can be configured to a dedicated light setting of the front light, for instance for the European Union as an example. Now in our application you can also keep the reference of the software package, that is the reference for the parameter data that has been imported. So all this reference information is also stored into our application. Even the hardware can be referenced in the application so that you have a full traceability of which parameterization is offered from which device and which software state. Via the graph view, you can actually access and view different dependencies that are there. For instance, you can now view the real light settings and check which parameters are involved. And from there, you can navigate also to the different settings, so the qualified settings that have been provided or have been defined for the real light. Smart products and assets offer new business opportunities by leveraging the diagnostic data of devices and active management of software variants. P&PM's Device Parameter Manager helps you to leverage those potentials.